What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We have not changed clothes since the last time we saw you, so I apologize for that. Damn, and you went fishing, so I mean that's just not a good mixture. But
not a good look.
Eddie, since last time we saw him, upgraded audio too. So
Yep.
Boom. We're back with another coast comparison here on East vs West here on the Boo Bros channel. Before we go any further, if you guys are new to the channel, we are the Boo Bros. We are basically a Frankenstein creation of a bunch of theme park, horror, lifestyle YouTube channels who love doing what we do, and we're just good friends, and we decided to collab together on a channel for you guys. Information. We're trying to do haunts United States, all of United States, so we give everyone an opportunity to check out something. Same thing with theme parks and whatnot. We're trying to inform everyone. So if you guys are into that, hit a subscribe button. You know, we have me, Eddytainment, Zombie Chris, Connor Florida, Lost TVs, SoCal Exploring, The Howling Hour, and The Hauntline. Did I miss anybody?
The Howling Hour. Oh, Michael.
Hollow Thrills.
Yes.
Michael from Hollow
Can't forget
Thrills.
that dude. He's
Can't forget
a
him.
freaking beast.
Yep.
He's growing beyond belief, man.
There's 9 of us, and we each have individual channels. So if you ever see any of us on any video, you know, consider checking out our individual channels as well for more. If you want to see more of us, me, I'm Anthony from the Nights of Horror. Links in the description. That's Eddie from Eddytainment. And Eddie, Boo Bros got social media, man. Where are we at on social media?
So we're Boo Bros Inc. on Twitter, Instagram, and do we have Facebook? I think just Twitter and Instagram, right?
It's Twitter and Instagram.
Twitter and Instagram, Boo Bros Inc. Make sure to follow us on there. You'll be able to see any videos that we put out, any additional info. It's not just videos. We'll make sure to keep you guys updated with any announcements that come out from the theme parks or any travel related stuff. So make sure to follow us on there as well.
Yes. Without further ado, like I said in the beginning of the video, we're back with another coast comparison. This week, we are doing An American Werewolf in London, one of my favorite films of all time, one of my favorite mazes at the event. We had ours in 2014. They had theirs in 2013 and in 2015, from what I was reading on different Wikipedia pages from the events and whatnot. So we're going to do the 2013 one for Orlando, 2014 here in Hollywood. We're going to start off with the Hollywood one. American Werewolf in London, man. The Slaughtered Lamb.
Shout out to who are we watching?
For Hollywood, we're watching Eyes Open, No Crybabies. That was a channel made by Sharp Productions exclusively for haunt walkthroughs. I believe they no longer upload on this channel. They just go straight to Sharp Productions now, but big shout out to them. And for the Orlando walkthrough, we were watching Inside the Magic, so links will be in the description below to go check them out for
awesome.
More ride POVs, whatever you guys want to watch. So they have it. We're watching it. Let's get it going, man. I'm going to do the countdown like usual in all these coast comparisons. Eddie, are you ready?
I am ready, senor.
That's a good rhyme right there. Eddie, are you ready? All right, counting down in 3, 2, 1.
All right. Now we're going to see An American Werewolf in London.
That's much scarier
Than
than
it sounds.
a British werewolf in London. Because see, the scary part is that
You're getting that
American.
intro, right, with them
Doesn't wanna
talking?
kill people
Yeah.
In America, he goes to
Okay.
London.
Honestly, I don't get 80s horror films.
He had a multi-cam team. His buddy in the front right there, too. Filmed.
Where are the moments?
Slaughtered Lamb. This is where we enter.
Cool bar scene so far.
Yeah, man. And then over to the forest scene of him getting attacked by the werewolf.
You know, for whatever reason, I think coming from Orlando, I think that you guys don't have as impressive of sets, but then watching this and having done this series with you long enough, it keeps on proving me wrong. You guys have some pretty cool sets, and for the most part, a lot of times you guys have wider sets.
I noticed that when we were doing these, that Orlando looks very kind of like claustrophobic, where it's like
very narrow.
Yeah. Like this scene example right here. This is the front room scene of the nightmare war pigs of him murdering his family and then killing him. This movie had a lot of weird scenes into it. You know what I mean?
It definitely did. But yeah, your sets tend to be much more, I guess, spacious.
Right.
You could say.
I'd rather get out myself.
I have a doctor's
Yeah, this was. I remember this being a really cool maze. Like, and I think this scene coming up where he transforms for the first time. Yeah, this right here was so cool. We have two scenes. One of him in his early transformations, and then him in the iconic scene of him on the floor stretching out his bones and whatnot.
Oof.
I think this is the second one. Yeah, this one was cool because if anyone knows this film, this film.
Oh, that looks crazy.
Yeah, this film was a big deal when, especially with this scene when this happened, because nothing like this has ever happened in a horror film before, yet alone any film, of showing an actual werewolf transforming into, you know, with the bones stretching out and everything. Like, it was a big deal. I mean, obviously the Wolfman did it back in the 30s, but it wasn't like nearly as
This is back when practical effects were still like
popping, dude.
Popping,
This is
yeah.
like early practical effects of like,
Yep.
you know, like after this, I think it was like the thing that really brought it in again. It was really cool. We had a full-blown train come at you. That was cool. Just like the film.
Okay, yeah.
I just heard somebody say, "Okay, yeah."
The werewolf puppets were just nuts, man. And they reuse those a lot for other mazes.
Oh, in Orlando, the werewolf puppets were like the scariest thing, man. Like, I remember seeing them in advance, and then they would still like freeze me in place whenever they would actually like come out, and the sound effects would like go off.
Now then they're in the adult theater now.
Oh, that's creepy.
Those
Oh,
are-
look at that guy's mask. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
when he went on a murder spree. That's his buddy. That's supposed to be his friend who died in the movie, and then he keeps coming back to see him in different like parts of the film.
Oh gosh, that guy's getting eaten alive.
That
Is
puppet
a
looks
usher?
dope. Yeah, that's the usher. This is like now going towards the end of the film.
Yeah, these puppets are terrifying. And
This
most people
puppet
with
right
sound
here,
effects.
I remember this puppet right here fucking jumped at me, dude. It was scary.
The sound effects and the puppetry make a huge difference.
Yeah. Now we're going into the streets of London. Right there, like when they do that kind of popping out, dude, it's terrifying.
Yeah. It'll catch you off guard completely.
Yeah. And I'm a big werewolf. I love werewolves, man. They're awesome.
Yeah, the legend of the werewolves is a really cool one.
Yeah. The whole curse of the mark of the beast and everything.
Or a lichen.
That was pretty good. Pretty good one right there, man.
People, I don't know why I feel
Can't go wrong with Hollywood.
Woo!
All right. What are your thoughts, man?
So I want to see what the Orlando one looks like, but for the most part, the puppetry, the scenes, once again, seemed pretty legit. But I remember the puppetry in Orlando like scaring the hell out of me.
An American Werewolf in London. You in trouble.
Yeah, I got somebody waiting for me. But let's watch this second
Video. Now we're going to the East Coast. HHN 23 American Werewolf in London. Inside the Magic. Might count it down in 3, 2, 1. This guy's back with the night vision again.
Yeah, that night vision, man, might be what's throwing me off, but that opening like set design looks pretty cool.
The slaughtered lamb looks dope. Wow, yours is way bigger than ours, honestly. It's more full scale slaughtered lamb.
This one looks big. This one looks really big. Actually, we gotta kind of retract from what we said the last video for last week.
I know, right? The slaughtered lamb looks big. It looks cool. Let's see how the rest of the thing goes.
All right,
How do they do it? It looks like now we're going out to the forest again.
Yeah, but the night vision does take away a little bit, doesn't it?
It does. But at the time, this is how you got to see the maze. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we're just so spoiled with low light now. This is how we feel with it.
Dang, night vision. Whoa.
Oh, that was trippy.
Oh yeah, that scene looks cool.
See, the strobe light gives it that cool effect because you can move it around all crazy, and it looks like it's going super crazy when in reality,
Yeah,
he's
it
just
looks like
doing
it's
simple.
coming at you.
Yeah, it looks like he's just, and you know, it looks like he's doing. It looks like it's going crazy, but in reality, he's just doing like simple movements with it.
Yeah, he's just like
The werewolves look dope.
Yeah, they look huge. I'm telling you, like one of the things in Ask a Boo Bro, make sure to check out the Ask a Boo Bro series that's going to be coming out. We already have the first episode out. One of the questions was, about like the scares, and this is one of the scariest scares I've ever had. Is the puppetry with the wolves.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the Boo Bros. That noise is a lot more terrifying in person.
I'm not a big fan of the soldiers because they were pig people,
Right?
and they kind of went with a makeup look on them rather than a mask, which still was a cool scene though.
The stretch scene.
So you guys had a stretch scene too.
Yeah.
I mean, you cannot not do this maze and not add that scene.
I gotta say, I like this stretch scene a little bit better.
It looks a little bit more creepier, the guy's face. Yeah. Now we're in the subway, it looks like. Oh, your subway was a little bit cooler. Ours had just the train. Oh, that's cool, the silhouette of the werewolf.
That shadow, yeah.
Yeah.
Growing, like,
and then he
werewolf
pops
shadow.
out right there.
London. Oh!
Yeah, that would scare the shit out of me.
Yeah, that would scare the hell out of me. And I'm pretty sure it did.
Now we're going into the adult theater. And the buddy,
Very similar.
His friend's there.
Let's see if the
the guy's there, but his guy, I like yours is better. Ours was just a mask. That looks like a lot of prosthetics and makeup.
Yeah, but very similar scene. Even eating
The usher.
The usher looks very similar.
Oh, you guys had a police scene. That was cool.
Oh, this looks pretty dope.
Full blown. This is how it ends right here, where he gets shot up.
Whoa.
Oh, is that the bus? I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the bus.
There's a cop.
The London police.
I think they're called patties.
I think you're right. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I know. There's a werewolf hiding behind the trash can. Look at that. That's. Oof.
Oh. Yeah, those
the people who
animatronics, not animatronics, the puppetry and the sound effects.
Puppeteer the ones in Orlando, like, are just outstanding. Like, a big shout out to them, man. They really brought those things to life.
Yeah, I think I could say comfortably the last East versus West, I would lean strongly towards Hollywood. But this one, I think Orlando may have had it.
I'm going to have to give him a tie on this one because there is a lot of scenes that I liked in Hollywood, but there's also a lot that I liked here in the Orlando one. Like they are on equal levels of good maze design right there because, Orlando pulled off a lot of stuff that Hollywood didn't, like the whole ending scene of him getting killed by the cops and whatnot. We got to see more of the outdoor scene of that. So that was really cool. But I liked in Hollywood that when they did the scene where he was having the nightmare of them shooting up the house, the Nazi pigs, ours looked really cool. But at the same time, I did like a lot of the prosthetics, like Orlando always delivers on, with a lot of the characters and stuff. Also, I did like the slaughtered lamb. It was a lot bigger. It looked like more to scale than the film, so that was really cool.
Yeah, this was one of the East versus West comparisons where Orlando almost looked a little bit to have like the bigger design.
Right.
So, I think you guys have us beat out of probably 100% of the videos that we've done. Just this one seems a little bit more spacious than Hollywood.
Right. Yeah, because I think we always run into the problem in Orlando that there's never enough. It looks a little narrow and shallow compared to that. So, well, I think that was another successful one. If you guys enjoyed that coast comparison, stay tuned because we got more planned out. So we'll let you guys know. And if you guys liked what you guys saw today on this channel, hit that subscribe button with that bell notification to be aware every time we put up a new video. And also follow us on social media at Boo Bros Inc. All across the board, Twitter and Instagram.
Yep.
And if you guys enjoyed myself or Eddie, we have single channels. Links are in the bio. Nights of Horror for me, Eddytainment for him. Eddie, you have any final words before we sign off?
Yep. On top of that, there's plenty of other Boo Bros that you could subscribe to. Check out other channels that do a lot of the similar things that we do as well. I think it's about like 8 of us all together. Am I right, Anthony?
9.
9 content creators that you guys could go ahead and check out. There's no other channel that does this or does it to this level with this amount of creators all together. So make sure to check us out.
And with all that being said, you just got to ask yourself one last question. Have you been Eddytained?
Have you been Boo Bro-tained?
We'll see you guys next time.
Deuces.